What I'm going to tell you is going to completely blow your mind. I'm going to break down for you what is another law that was specifically designed for black people. Let's say on two separate street corners in two different neighborhoods in the same city, there are two men. One man is black. He's in the black neighborhood. On the other street corner across town in a white neighborhood stands a white man. Both men are carrying identical paper bags. The black neighborhood is plagued with poverty and violence. It is all the hallmarks of a black community that has been completely neglected and underserved and abandoned by the city government. The white neighborhood has good schools and it has higher incomes and clean streets. It has all of its needs met by the city. The police are patrolling each neighborhood looking for narcotics dealers. Both the white man and the black man see the police as they're standing on the corner. The black man runs through his black neighborhood to get away from the police, while the white man also sees the police and he runs through his more affluent white neighborhood. I want to be clear. Other than seeing these two men standing on the corner, the police have no reason to believe that they've committed any crime at all. The police chase each man and stop him and find drugs on him. Which man do you think it was lawful and unlawful for the police to chase, stop, search, and arrest? Well, it was unlawful for the police to chase the white man and perfectly legal to chase and stop and search the black man in the black neighborhood. The Supreme Court said this in a case called Illinois versus Wardlow. The Wardlow decision makes running while black a crime. It is a very important case that everyone should know about. Let me break it down for you so you fully understand just how far the Supreme Court has gone and continues to go to criminalize every aspect of black life. On September 9, 1995, a 44-year-old black man named Sam Wardlow was standing in front of a building on Chicago's West Side. This is a predominantly black area of Chicago that has historically been underserved and neglected since black people started arriving in Chicago during the Second Great Migration. Well, a caravan of 4 Chicago police vehicles was driving through the area looking for narcotic sales. Officers Nolan and Harvey were in one of those 4 police vehicles. The caravan of police vehicles drove past Sam as he was standing next to a building holding a bag. Sam looked at the officers and then started running. Officer Nolan chased Sam and he eventually caught Sam. They searched Sam and his bag. Nolan said that he felt something that might be a weapon and he opened the bag and found a weapon inside. Sam was arrested. In Sam's criminal case, his attorneys moved to suppress the weapon and argued that the pat-down of Sam was an unreasonable search and seizure under the Fourth Amendment. They said that the officer had no lawful reason to chase, stop, or search Sam. The trial judge denied this request and Sam was convicted. Sam appealed his case all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. In a 5-4 decision, the court held that unprovoked flight from the police in a high-crime area gives the police the lawful authority to stop you and conduct a protective search of you. The court said that stopping and searching someone after an unprovoked flight from the police in a low-crime area is not lawful. Here's the problem with this. The court never defined what a high-crime area is. And second, the court did not take into consideration that someone might run from the police for reasons that have nothing to do with committing a crime at all. Justice John Paul Stevens wrote a dissent in this case. He said that there are many reasons why the police might see someone running, like trying to catch up with a friend or seeking shelter in rain or trying to get to a bus stop or running to go to the bathroom. He said these were all things that just might occur at the same time that the police arrived. He went even further and said that minorities might have valid reasons why they might want to run when they see the police. He said that minorities feel that engaging with the police could be dangerous and want to get away from this. The Wardlow case is important because it's another instance where the Supreme Court has lowered constitutional thresholds to give the police another lawful basis to stop and harass black people. It said that black life and black communities are not deserving of the same constitutional protections and treatment as other communities. High crime neighborhoods are associated with black people, and levels of crime in black neighborhoods are a result of institutionalized discrimination in housing and access to banking and capital. It's a result of prejudice against black people and discriminatory policies that have negatively affected and destabilized black communities for decades. Remember Freddie Gray, the 25-year-old black man who ran from the police after seeing him in Baltimore? Well, police stopped and arrested him. He later died in police custody after the police failed to properly transport him. The stop of Freddie Gray was perfectly legal under Wardlow. Because he engaged in unprovoked flight in a high-crime black area after seeing the police did not violate his rights at all. In 1968, President Lyndon Johnson responded to racial unrest by creating the National Advisory Commission on Civil Disorders. It was also known as the Kerner Commission. It released a 426-page report and laid bare the problem in America. The famous line from the report was, "There were 2 societies in America, one black and one white, separate and unequal." And it said that the abrasive relationship between the police and black communities was the major source of tension in the country and the cause of the unrest, and that it was always the police actions that started an incident. Decisions like the Wardlow case continue to create these 2 Americas. Only in the black America, every part of black life is a crime. And in the white part of America, things that black people are arrested for are seen as innocent and protected by the Constitution. I want to know your thoughts on this. Did you know that running while black was a crime? And how does it make you feel knowing that the Supreme Court has said that it's okay for the police to treat black and brown neighborhoods differently than other neighborhoods? Drop me a comment down below and let me know what you think.